Okay, I'm in Bunnings now, getting stuff for a project I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, I've decided, considering I'm having a lot of trouble getting decent potatoes, I'm going to grow some of my own. And I've been in Bunnings to get the gear now. I already got some yesterday, and I got some yesterday. This is the part where I've just been in to get the. I got the pots, and I got the potting mix and all that sort of stuff, you know. So this is the joint. It's bloody massive. This is just part of it, and them racks down there, they go all the way down to the bottom. It's just full of potting mixes and different stuff, and they've got all sorts of sizes and prices. So I'm going back to my my cart now, or as us Pommies call it, a trolley. Or Aussies, we call it a trolley. The Yanks call it a cart apparently. But they do all sorts. So look at it, goes all the way up there, and there's all these aisles. It goes all the way down there, and then when you get to them doors at the bottom, you go through there again, and that's where all the wood is and all the building materials. So this is my cart now. I got this similar stuff as I got yesterday. Two big 65 litre pots, and I'm going to grow my potatoes in there, hopefully. Oh, okay folks, home we are. I've done 2 pots already. I did them yesterday, and I bought 2 more pots. I'll do them tomorrow. And this is the stuff I use. I use some compost, some organic potting mix, and some premium garden soil planting mix. And I've got plenty of different fertilisers in pellet form and in spray form, so we can keep that going. I've never grown potatoes before. I got some 3 kilos of seed potatoes yesterday, some reds and some whites, and what I've done here, because they're so big, I put soil potting mix. I mixed it all up in the wheelbarrow, mixed those 3 together, and I put about a third in, and then I put 4 potatoes, sprouting potatoes, then I put another third in, and then I put another 4 seed potatoes on there, but not in line with the others. If you can imagine, north, south, east and the west, and then I went in between them in a sort of an X sequence, and then I filled it up to the top, and then I put some wood chips on top just to keep hold the moisture in. And it's looking like rain. In fact, I was just out picking this stuff up and it started to spit, but they forecast that yesterday, saying there's a chance of it's going to be fine today, but a chance of a shower. So that's how it'll look when there'll be 4 of those, and it'll give me a total of 32 plants. Hopefully, that's if it takes off. I've never done potatoes before. I've done strawberries and other vegetables, but I've never done. I've reared livestock, chickens, pigs, lambs and what have you, and I've generally gone that way, the meat side of things. But this time, apart from the strawberries, of course, which I did very, very well with, until I moved back down to Sydney and I sold the property. But that's it, all lined up, ready to go tomorrow. I'm going to have a sit down now. I've been flat out all day, and I fed Beryl today. She actually half fed herself, which was really good. She's Saturday and Sunday she had 2 more falls getting out of bed, and I had trouble picking her up, and I managed to get her up. And yesterday I got her out of bed, almost fell but didn't, and today she was even better still. So it's actually she's getting better now, and she slept for 2.5 days during the day and all night almost, and hardly woke up. And we kept taking her to the bathroom, and I gave her a good shower and washed her hair this morning. This is for people who are interested about what's happening with my wife, and I know there's a few of you are, because you ask how she's going. So and all you new people who don't know, I'm the sole carer for my wife, who's got dementia and she can't communicate, so, and she's losing sense of walking now. She's having very, very, very big trouble walking and balance. So anyway, that'll do for now. I'll bring you back tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. I got a physiotherapist coming in for Beryl tomorrow. I've actually got a cleaner coming in tomorrow to help me out, and see how we go with that. Alright, I'll catch you then. Oh, g'day again, folks. It's still Wednesday. I was going to do this tomorrow, because when I was out before, it started to spit with rain, and it got quite cold, so I'll come out and do it tomorrow. But it's blue skies again now, weird weather, so I'm going to have a go at doing it now, putting it all together. See how we go anyway. Put that on my stand. I'm going to mix a few of these things together. I've got some compost and some soil planting mix, and I've got some Osmocote Plus Organics. Potting stuff, and it's good for tomatoes, vegetables and herbs. I haven't got a composter, but I'm thinking of getting one. Not that I do a lot of gardening, but if this is successful, I'll definitely have a look at getting one. I swore when I got rid of my strawberry farm and sold the property, I swore I'd never do any more gardening. Well, thanks to Tracy and Alan, and the Australian farmers who can't seem to grow a decent bloody potato anymore, unless you want to pay through the eyes and nose for them. You buy an ordinary bag of potatoes and they're crap. They're nearly all tiny ones. These might not be any better, but at least I'm going to have a try. I'm going to put half of this bag in. Look at these. 65 litres. There. I'm just going to get some other stuff and I'll bring you back in a bit. Okay. I've got some of this stuff here, mulch, that I put in the bottom of the pot. I do that because there's some fairly big holes in the bottom there for drainage. You can still drain through this mulch. But the soil won't run out. Oh, got the spade. Well, I got the spade. I'm going to put some fertiliser through this now. I've got two different kinds. Don't ask me to go into any details. But I've got this NPK fertiliser all purpose. It's supposed to be a good one. But we shall see. Right. We've just got to mix this up now. Getting a wind up there. Get doors banging there. Oh, what's something in there? Too old for this. Thought those days were behind me doing all this. Down the bottom there in the middle. Gently does it. A bit more. This stuff in. There's just enough in here for one tub at the moment. Smells alright, I tell you what. I've never smelled fertiliser like that before. Now, I'm going to start shoving it in that bin. About a third full. And try and keep it mixing up as we go along. That'll do for there. Now I've got to go and get the potatoes. I'll be back. Well, these are the seed potatoes I got. These are the red ones. I've got some white ones too. I've only got a couple of white ones left. That first pot is the white ones, and then the second pot is the red ones. This one is going to be the red ones. This first pot here. So that's what it is. Let's give it a go anyway. Well, what I'll be doing, I'll be putting them in north, south, east and west. Put 5 in there, to be honest, because they're only little ones, and I put one in the middle, but I won't be doing that on the next layer. I'll just be putting 4 in. So now I'm gonna put a third more in this stuff in. I know I've got me back to you guys, but there's not a lot I can do about it. level that out a bit to see where I'm going. Couple more in yet. Right. Now for the next one. I'll show you the next layer when it's in. Now we've got north, south, east, west. Now we're going in between them. So that's 9 in there now. I'll let you have a look at that now. If I can take the camera over there for you. There, that's how I've got them. Now the other ones are north, south, east and west. So I don't know whether it'll work. I've never done it before. I've never even seen it done before, so I'm not copying anybody. It's something I'm just using, well, I'm trying to use a little bit of common sense with it, you know. But that don't mean nothing. You got to have common sense in the first place. That's what a lot of people would tell me. Now, Alan, Tracy, they're gardeners, and they're bloody good gardeners. You better believe that, guys. And there's a few others there that I can't quite recall their names yet at this point. And they've got allotments, and they'll certainly know what they're doing. So if you say I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know, because I'm no expert at this. If you was growing strawberries, that'd be a different story. Reminds me of an old friend of mine had an acreage, and he grew cucumbers, and they were really nice. But when he took them to sell them, he couldn't sell them because they didn't look very good. They were still had the marks on. He never cleaned them off. And this is how you've got to think when you start selling stuff. So what he did, he went home and he got some olive oil and he wiped every one of his cucumbers down with olive oil till they shone and sparkled. And sold every damn box and got a better price than he was asking at the beginning. So appearance is important. I'll tell you something. I watched Tracy harvesting potatoes over the last few weeks. Fantastic. Gosh, she's a hard worker, that girl. And so is Carl. He does his share, as every bloke should. Lovely family, lovely family. Got a lot of time for him. And Alan, I don't know how he does it. And the great cooks. Why wouldn't I be impressed with them? Oh, come on, Dennis, you're not going to get it all out. Wake up, son. The only thing I've run out of is mulch. And I picked a bag up while I was in Bunnings. And I thought, oh no, I should have enough there, but there wasn't as much in the bag as I thought there was. So there you go, folks. I'm just going to sprinkle, I'll sprinkle some of that on the top and then just rub it in. What is this stuff? All-purpose vegetable and herb fertiliser. Like me cooking, I don't measure nothing. They say a cup of this, a cup of that. You want to measure it, measure it. That's what I say. If you don't, bloody don't. Right. I'm going to put the lid on my bucket now. Okay folks, I'm going to do the same again for the next tub, and then I got to water them, and I'll bring you back then. It will all be done. Now, I don't know what to do. I've still got a full bag of red potatoes left. Oh, sorry, I got them the wrong way round. These are the white ones. White Star. You get a kilo. There was $17 a kilo. And it comes to 30, because I was a pensioner, she let me have them for $32, 3 bags. Tell me that's not a bargain. But it says an improved variety selected for its ability to produce high yields of top tubers under the winter and spring growing conditions. Winter? Ooh. They hope versatile culinary. I haven't got the glasses on. Qualities: cream coloured, smooth skin and great taste. Oh, they have versatile culinary qualities, cream coloured, smooth skin and great taste. They'd want to at that price. I was going to experiment a bit. I'll probably do that later on. If these are successful, I might even just get one tub and get some from Coles's. Look and get some organic stuff, because if you don't get the organic one, they can spray some of them to stop them from sprouting. There's a solution they put on. So if you get the organic one, nothing's been done to them. So if you ever have to get potatoes to grow, from a supermarket, make sure it's organic. This is the red one. They look alright, don't they? Let's see what they have to say. Oval shaped potatoes with dusky purple skin, yellow creamy flesh. Their slightly sweet flavour and creamy texture makes them ideal for mashing, roasting, frying and salads. Well, that's what I want. I want some big uns for chips. And if it's successful, I might buy a potato farm. I'll make a fortune. But if not, I won't. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay folks, time for watering. The only thing I'm short of is the mulch for the top of these, but I don't need that yet really till they start coming through. Each pot of these was only $35 for the pot, and then I had to buy them bags of stuff that are about $10 and $11 each. I think one was $11.90. The two big ones, they were $11.90 for 50 kilos, which isn't too bad really. Now, let's keep your fingers crossed, Dennis. Keep your fingers crossed for me, Alan and Tracy. And thanks very much for getting me into this mess. Another fine mess you've gotten me into. No, I'm only kidding. I've been thinking of doing this for over 12 months now, because I've been having some terrible trouble getting some decent potatoes. A lot of rotten ones in the bags, and they're just putting anything in, you know, even rocks to make the weight, you know. Bastards. Now, this is what I got now if I need to. Some say I will, some say I won't. This is spray. So it's 20 mil to 9 litres of water. Well, I won't need that much, so I'll halve that. So I'll do 4.5 litres of water for 10 mil. And I don't want to spray the leaves. They tell you not to spray the leaves, to spray the pot, inside the pot. Otherwise it does something to the leaves. It makes them grow bigger, and you want bigger roots. You don't want bigger leaves. So that was the same with strawberries. I didn't have many leaves on my strawberry plants. I had enough to be able to cover some of the strawberries, but they weren't a massive leaves like you see on some plants. And they think because they've got a massive leaves, they've got a healthy plant. Well, they have got a healthy plant, but they haven't got healthy strawberries. And that's what the exercise is, to grow as many strawberries as you can. And I would think it would be like that for most crops, especially potatoes, or taters, as the Londoners say. Taters. Anyway, folks, that's it from me. That's it from him. And I will, as they say now, it's a waiting game. 14 days before you start to see any growth. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just leave them with mulch on. I'm going to leave them without mulch on and see if which comes through first. You know, and it's not thick mulch. It's just a layer on top to help keep the water in, stop it from evaporating, especially in Australia. Water evaporates very quickly here, and I can't believe I've got this actual camera dead straight and level, and this ground is very unlevel here, as you can see with those pots. That's why they're in different spaces apart, and I've had to get them where they could sit properly without being on an angle. Alright guys, if you enjoy the video, give it a like. Share the video with your mates, friends, family. Keep some comments coming. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong or if I could do anything better. I'm all ears, mate, because I'm not an expert at this, growing spuds. But I bet some people are. Well, I've seen Tracy's spuds, so I know she can grow them. And I know it's not the traditional way. You need a trench to do a traditional way. And I saw a video about hilling them up. The only reason you hill them up, it doesn't make the potatoes any more, it doesn't make the potatoes any bigger. It stops them going green, because if they break through the soil, the sun will send them green. And apparently, I heard today, there's even arsenic in the green, so it probably won't kill you, but it'll make you very sick. Anyway, I better get back in now. I've spent enough time out here, and go and see my missus. My son's looking after her today, fortunately. That's what allowed me to do this. Tomorrow he's working, so I thought, well, seeing as the clouds have gone and I'll show you that. Beautiful blue skies all around. Look at that, eh? Look at that. Oh, bird just landed. Now I'll show you this while I'm here. This is our fountain. Them pebbles glow in the dark. This is for the birds. And we've got the other fountain over there. Some birds won't go in here, they go in the other one. But this has got a fountain with it, you know. It's the other one had, but we've took it out. It had a pump in there, and the birds kept knocking it over. They can't knock this one over. Alright guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. And like I normally say is, ta-ra! Ta-ra for now.